Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are now on Saturday of the last day of the mental health awareness week. Got a very special guest for me personally. I've known this young man since he was a young man, and I was a lot younger and a lot thinner, wasn't I?
Yeah.
But we wanted to catch up with you because I guess I haven't seen you since. How old are you now?
32 now.
32. 32. Probably haven't seen you for about 17 years then.
Long time, yeah.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, you got in contact, which is great, because you wanted to talk about mental health, and I said, wait till the Mental Health Awareness Week.
Yeah.
So tell me, what's been going on? What's been going on?
Yeah, so, yeah. Just
Ashley Elliot, by the way, better known to some people around Can Do as Dazza.
Yeah, so just working in care work now.
Yeah.
And doing a lot of sport, football, cricket.
Brilliant. You're always good at that. Still support Man United?
Everton. And and so it's helped me with my depression, all of that.
Yeah.
So because I still suffer with it now.
Yeah.
Because I lost my foster brother.
Oh,
he was 24 so he had spinal cancer and all sorts. And then quickly around that time, then my nan had dementia.
Oh,
so,
bless.
So she passed away.
Yeah.
And then so I went into a real
depression. I bet. You still live in Marlborough? Where you living?
Yeah, still Marlborough now. Yeah,
good.
Work in Marlborough. So,
yeah, I'm glad that you're still doing the sports, but you're fantastic at football and cricket, of course.
Yeah.
Has that helped you get through sport? Has that been a thing that's helped you feel a bit better about life?
Yeah, definitely. Because it's like a family sort of thing.
Yeah.
So when my brother died, because he used to play cricket with me.
Yeah.
So at the start, when I went back to it, I found I was a bit guilty sort of playing.
Yeah.
And then everyone sort of looks after you. So it's like one big family. And then you can take that aggression out in the right way.
Because you're fighting for the club then, aren't you, for your team?
Yeah.
That's brilliant. What about football then? Have you been playing?
Yeah, and managing as well.
Are you managing as well?
Yeah, I managed Marlborough Ladies for
Wicked.
5 or 6 months.
That is fantastic. How does that go?
Yeah, that went alright. But because of the lockdowns, that's all.
Which is even more reason for us to do this, the social hub of positivity.
And
because lots of people will have been who haven't had mental health problems before will probably experience them for the first time. But you've been battling them for a long time, haven't you?
About probably 10 years.
Yeah.
And I just go into a spiral then. So I sort of feel like I've got to punish myself.
Bless.
So anything good, I feel like I can't have.
Oh no, I know what you mean.
And then sort of goes round in your head that you're no good at anything. So you sort of overanalyze everything.
So it's overthinking. Start self-belief, isn't it? You start thinking that actually everyone else is doing fine. But isn't it interesting? See, this is why I say about songs and about films, and we've watched a few films in a time, haven't we?
Yeah.
On residentials and what have you, and they can help tell a story and share a story, so you can look at and listen to a song or watch a film and go, oh yeah, that's how I feel. And that's why art works for me.
Yeah.
That's why we were doing back in the day the drama and all this sort of good stuff, because actually having people that can express themselves and explain how they feel using art is a little bit, I don't know about safer, but a little bit more accessible than a book about mental health.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A kind of, I'm sure those intellectual people could understand them, but a psychiatrist's description of what your mental health with, sometimes it's all about how you feel, isn't it?
Yeah. They don't really sort of connect with your feelings, I think, like doctors. Or they just give you a tablet and then.
Some of them. You're right. Yeah. I mean, it's just quick, in and out, isn't it? What's the matter? You don't feel very well? Have one of these. And that's big pharma, isn't it? That's the big pharmaceutical companies pushing it on the NHS, pushing it on doctors. The time that we get to consult. It's interesting. There were studies done years ago. I can't think what the study was. It's part of my sociology thing that I did. It was that they reckon that the lower your class is, the less time that a doctor will spend talking to you about how it is. Right? So if they think that, oh yeah, you're not very intelligent, or you're this, that, and the other. No disrespect to doctors, it's a really hard job, and of course nurses, and it's a shame that the government, or the current government, don't value them as much as they need to be valued. However, have you had good experiences with mental health services?
Yeah, with Mind.
Yeah, Mind, tell me about that.
Yeah, they set me up with about 10 counselling sessions.
Wow.
And it was with like a group of other people that suffered, so you got to learn about what they went through and how they dealt with it, so I found that really helpful. Yeah. And then obviously in my work now, I think we're really close, so I get a lot of support from them as well. Yeah, yeah. And I think sport, I do get the support, but I think people are still scared to come out and talk about it.
Big thing. In football, your boxing, think about it. Even we're talking to Martin Casey, he's a lovely ex-military guy. Talked to a few people about it. Sometimes for men particularly, it's been really a difficult thing. I think it's changing, but it's probably not changed fast enough. Footballers, rugby players, you start seeing them talking about it now. I thought Raheem Sterling, and there's been loads actually that started talking about it, and they start, that because they have, I think it's made it more accessible for other men particularly to go, actually, I feel a bit that. But I have spoken to a lot more people since lockdown. A lot more people certainly coming into the shop. They're coming in and they're sort of just coming up. I don't know, it must be my face, is it?
That's for your funniness.
They just come up and start talking to me about it, and they're perfectly welcome to do that. Obviously, we've been doing art workshops this week.
I've seen a lot of it on the
Facebook. And doing music, so there's sort of usual thing. Songs, music, food, all sorts. Besides sport and your fantastic work, and of course Mind is a fantastic organisation, and people need to check that out. Maybe we can put a little contact for Mind. Is it a national thing as well as a county thing?
Yeah, it's a national thing.
Of course it is. Yeah, I was talking to someone else about Mind today, and again they were sort of bigging it up. What other advice would you give? What other life hacks would you give to people?
I think we live in sort of a negative world. Like everyone's a bit judgmental.
Yeah.
Quick to criticise.
Yeah.
So I took a couple of months and just re-evaluated everything.
Right.
And then just changed little things, make sure I had time for myself, whether that was like walking or listening to music, reading a book.
Wicked, okay. Give me some, walking, brilliant, I get it. Yeah. See it, being in nature is really important
nice
as well.
And peaceful,
But there's something about the energy of nature, isn't there? Yeah. And about the smells, and it's sort of like a little bit more, I don't know, I was going to say spiritual, but not in the religious sort of sense. There's the bigger universe type thing. What sort of music? And don't say heavy metal.
No, I like UB40.
Nice.
Oasis, Coldplay.
Wicked,
anything like that. Because I think the songs you can sort of relate to
Absolutely,
as well.
I think so. There's that whole thing about explaining or expressing with the music and the melody and the words, if they're particularly good, can help us sort of connect. I like Leonard Cohen and people like that. People say, Leonard Cohen, doesn't he sort of make you depressed? It's like, no, listen to Leonard Cohen.
Tell a story.
Well, he's telling a story, and he survived it, and he's recorded it, so he's obviously got through whatever was upsetting him. So what was it, and how's he describing that? And many of the female artists right across the piece. So music, sport, walking, you're saying about making time for yourself.
Yeah, because I think with work, and then you go out with your mates all the time.
Yeah.
It's like a bit of a whirlwind. Time, so you don't get any time for yourself to relax. I think that helps. It puts you mentally right.
Yeah.
And then friends, they help a lot as well. Going out.
Yeah.
But I still find even with friends you can't really open up.
Well, it depends who they are. It depends the nature of the relationship. Sometimes if they're work friends and colleagues, it's harder depending on the nature of the job, obviously. But the places and spaces for people to do that are quite limited, especially for young people. I mean, you've heard me banging about the Bridge Centre. Well, don't get me started. You're too late, you got me started. But places other than, bizarrely, pubs where people can congregate, obviously through the lockdown no one's been able to do anything like that. Have you found it particularly hard during the lockdown? Or have you been working?
Yeah, I've been working, but I find that hard because it's just work home. Yeah. And obviously sport and everything stopped for so long. So that was mentally tough. Yeah. And I had quite a few dark days where you just want to end it. Really.
Yeah.
But then my job helps because if I'm looking after people with learning disabilities, you think they're worse off than you. You're helping them.
Yeah. Wow.
Helping them
Give
achieve
value in what you do as a job. But this is part of why I think there's going to be such a big wave of mental health problems or challenges. Is there will be a lot of people who are currently on furlough who are going to be unemployed. There'll be people that have spent their whole time working in certain industries and thinking, whoa, pandemic comes, no one's interested, you can't even do it. I mean, imagine even having a pub now. Having a pub, and then if you haven't got any outdoor space, and then you're in England. It's like you're in England, you have to have outdoor space, and you have to be warm and dry. That's hard. I mean, we've got some good boozes in this town. Don't know about Marlborough. That's very posh ones, but we've got one. We've got a particularly one, the Old Road, which we spend a lot of time in Revo. So, but there's a bit more outdoor space at the Old Road, but it's a difficult one. Finding spaces and places to go where you can talk about these things. This is why this thing's working.
Yeah, it's really good.
Because we just have people coming in, and Donna obviously and what have you. So people coming in doing art. They might be having conversations, but the actual idea of just every day we've had all sorts from littlins to senior citizens doing their thing.
Allows everyone to express themselves,
of course,
as well.
Which is
what you need.
If you had one bit of advice to give to someone, what would you say?
Just always believe in yourself. Don't ever give up.
Yeah.
And you can get through the tough times with the right help and support.
Yeah.
And you will get there eventually.
Yeah.
So just don't give up. There's always something to live for, isn't there?
Good man.
People that love you.
You're gonna die soon enough anyway, right? You're gonna die. The only thing you can guarantee in this world: death, taxes, and the Conservatives are gonna try and stitch us up again. H2, shut it.
So that's one thing they do now. In Marlborough, there's nothing for youths. There's no youth centre.
Oh, come to Chippenham, brother. Look at this.
Absolutely.
If you're a young person in Chippenham, you've got 2 car parks. 2 car parks. Well done, everyone. Want to say that. Be kind, be nice, but get even. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a very wonderful man. Thank you for coming to speak, particularly this week, because I know you want to come before. I said, if you do it this week. We're talking about somebody who's been brave and courageous, doing a great job, by the way. I'm really proud of that. That's fantastic. And thank you for your advice to these people here. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Elliot, better known to the Can-Do people as Dazza, my man Dazza. Good man. Thank you. Thank you, Jules. Speak to you soon. Cheers, everyone. Stay safe. Remember, 21st of June, Uncut. Uncut. Unlock. Unlock. I don't care what it's called anymore. I'm going to burn a fucking wig. I'm going to burn a wig. Good luck. Bye.